crave your indulgence to actually veer slightly from the question, because I think how I got here, how we're going to move forward is probably more important to me.
Thank you.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by recognizing the presence of Her Excellency, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, the First Lady of Nigeria, ably represented by Hajia Leila Barrow Jibrin. I also recognize my dear sister, the Honorable Minister for Women Affairs, Hajia Iman Sulaiman Ibrahim, and permit me to adopt existing protocols. It's an honor to share this platform with remarkable women who have dared to dream and make a difference. Politics is often described as a game of power, but for me, it has been an opportunity to serve, to uplift others, and to support the vision of my principal, His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun, CON. As Deputy Governor, I have focused on using my position to create opportunities for women and young people, ensuring that governance reflects the needs of those we serve. Leadership is not about holding office, it's about opening doors for others. And that's exactly what the Senator also said. I have actively championed the inclusion of women and youth in political structures, supporting female candidates and appointees at various levels of government. In Ogun State, we have demonstrated that where women lead, communities thrive. Beyond appointments, I'm committed to mentorship. Again, my sister has said the same thing. We cannot do without mentorship. Both mentoring others and being a mentee myself. I maintain strong relationships with some of my female predecessors. Alaja Salmat Badru, a two-time deputy governor in Ogun State, Chief Mrs. Yetunde Ononuga, a one-time deputy governor in Ogun State, Princess Adejoke Orelokwe Adefulire, one-time deputy governor in Lagos State, Princess Sarah Shoson, one-time deputy governor in Lagos State, and of course, our mother in the house, Dame Pauline Talon, who has been a deputy governor and a minister of state. Drawing from their wisdom and experience, I have been able to navigate the realities of a highly visible but often misunderstood role. Their guidance has reinforced my belief in the importance of building a pipeline of future leaders, both men and women. However, this isn't always welcome. There's a natural resistance, particularly amongst older male politicians who feel threatened by the idea of nurturing successors. But if we do not prepare the next generation, we will fail to sustain progress. Politics requires ambition, but it also demands patience. Success in this space is not just about what you want to achieve, but understanding when and how to move forward. Loyalty is key. It builds trust and strengthens relationships. However, loyalty should never be mistaken for blind submission. It should be rooted in a shared vision and mutual respect. As women in leadership, we operate within a cultural framework that is often unwelcoming. I've encountered men who are unwilling to acknowledge me as their leader, who prefer to say, my sister. But leadership is not defined by gender. It's about service, vision, and integrity. It builds trust and strengthens relationships. However, loyalty should never be mistaken for blind submission. It should be rooted in a shared vision and mutual respect. As women in leadership, we operate within a cultural framework that is often unwelcoming. I've encountered men who are unwilling to acknowledge me as their leader, who prefer to say, my sister. But leadership is not defined by gender. It's about service, vision, and integrity. I stand firm in my role, not as someone to be tolerated, but someone empowered to lead. We must also recognize the roles. Thank you. We must recognize the roles of our male allies. His Excellency, President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, has consistently championed women's inclusion in governance, and we have heard a lot of what he has been doing for us from the Honorable Minister. My governor, His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun, CON, has ensured gender balance in key leadership positions. Also, we have with us most handsome governor, competing with my own governor, I must tell you, because in Ogun State, we think our own governor is the most handsome governor, Governor Lawal from Zamfara State. Their support underscores a simple truth: inclusive governance benefits everyone. Equally, female leaders like Her Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu CON remind us that lifting others as we rise is not just a slogan, it's a responsibility. Politics is demanding, and it's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of public office. It is also important for us to stay grounded. Avoid praise singers, please. They're often the first to disappear when challenges arise. But surround yourself with people who will tell you the truth, even when it is difficult to hear. The support of my family, especially my husband, has been invaluable. Make time for family and real friends, because when the political noise fades, they are the only ones who will remain. I also remind myself and others that self-care is non-negotiable. Take time out to rest. Spend time with your children and look after your health. No one is indispensable. I conclude by saying, to thrive in politics, we must be intentional about mentoring others, about building relationships, about staying engaged, about shaping the future we want to see. The road is not easy. We keep hearing it. We feel it. We walk that road. We know it's not easy. But we've continued to support each other, to build strong networks, and push for meaningful inclusion. Thank you, Madam Senator. The landscape will change.
Thank you.
Daring to dream is only the beginning. Acting on those dreams is what truly matters. Thank you for your attention, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency.